This has got to be the most requested video I have ever had. And it's probably the trickiest vowel sound in Australian English. It's the O sound, as in no, go, and coat. And in a lot of languages, this sound does not exist. So when people speak English, the mouth reaches for the nearest thing it knows. And that's usually a short O, as in hot, or the long or sound, as in court. Both of those are real English sounds, but they're not this one. And mispronouncing it can cause a lot of confusion if the listener isn't aware of the context that it's being used in. But before we look at how to make this sound, a really quick note on the IPA symbol, because you might have seen a few different versions floating around, depending on where you've been studying. In the Mitchell-Delbridge system, or the MD system, which is the system I follow for Australian English, and also the one featured in Macquarie Dictionary, this sound is shown as this. You'll also see it written as this in Australian English. In British English, you'll usually see this. And American and Canadian English, it's like us, it's this one. So if you've been confused by different symbols across different resources, that's why. They're all describing the same sound family. I use this one in my programs, so that's what we'll go with and what you'll see on the screen. And one more thing before we practice. This sound can be spelt a lot of different ways in English. You will see it as a single O, like go and no. You'll see it in OA, like coat and road. You'll see OW, like in show or blow and flow. And OE, like in toe. So they're all different spellings, but it's the same sound. That's English for you. Now let's actually make it. The O sound is a diphthong, which is just a really fancy word that means it's made up of two vowel sounds that glide together and your mouth moves as you say it. That movement is key. Two sounds, two mouth movements which come together. So step one, we start off with the short O sound, which is the same sound that's in hot, which is the reason why it's a lot easier to default to that sound, because it's half of the sound anyway, right? You want to open your mouth, round your lips, and your tongue stays low. Oh. Oh, you can see my jaw drop. Oh. Nice and simple. Step two, this is where it gets a bit trickier. We are going to slide into an oo, long vowel sound. This is the same vowel sound that's at the end of true, blue, or the pronoun you. You want to keep the tip of your tongue low behind the bottom teeth as you make the sound. And then the back of the tongue moves forward towards the roof of your mouth. So you have your jaw here, okay? Your tongue stays low. Ooh. Now imagine this is your tongue. This is the tongue tip. The back of my arm here is the back of the tongue. So when you say ooh, the tip stays low, but the back of your tongue pushes forward. Ooh, ooh, like this. You'll feel the back of your tongue lift up and push forward towards the front of the mouth. The key here is to keep your lips flat. Ooh, ooh. Okay? Step three is bringing those sounds together. O, ooh. O, ooh. O. O. A really good word to practice isolating this sound is goat. Break it apart, put it back together. So you can start off with goat, goat. Drop the g, you're left with oat. So if you drink oat milk, you can ask for oat milk. All right? Drop the t off the end, o, o. It's usually easier to try and practice with one syllable words when O is at the end, like no or go, before you start adding in those extra sounds. But that O in the middle is exactly what we are aiming for and what we are training. Now, the Australian version of this sound is a little more centralized than the American one. Americans tend to have more rounded lips. O, O. In Australian English, as I said before, the lips are flatter. O, O, O. British English is a whole different ballgame altogether. They use a schwa at the beginning. O, oh, no. Sounds a bit fancy. So if you're producing something closer to the American version at first, oh, that's fine. As long as your mouth is moving from one sound to the other, you are going to be understood. You will be intelligible. What we want to avoid is a flat, unmoved sound with no glide. Something I see with my students a lot is that they stay in the oh position. Oh, oh, oh. Or they just go straight into the oo, oh, oh, and they're not actually moving their lips. Oh. Australian English uses a lot more mouth movements than many other languages. So if you come from a language background where you don't really move your jaw at all, you have to practice doing these big mouth movements to train your muscles. Now I'm going to train your ear. I'm going to read some minimal pairs. Two words that sound very similar, except one has the O sound and one doesn't. Just listen for now. First round. These contrast O with the short O sound, as in hot. Not, note. Want, won't. Hop, hope. On, own. Cost, coast. Did you hear the difference? The O words have that glide and that movement. You should have seen my mouth move. If not, go back and watch that part again. The short O words are flat and quick. Oh, oh. Second round. These contrast O with the OR long vowel sound, as in caught. So, saw. Boat, bought. Show, shore. Chose, chores. Coat, caught. The OR sound is long and open at the back of the mouth. The O sound moves. That is the distinction between both of those. O moves. Now we're going to put into practice with some individual words. Repeat after me. Coat. Go. Boat. Show. Toe. And now in phrases. Go home comes up twice. Go home. Show me. Show me. Good. Now we're going to do a full shadowing dialogue. This is a casual conversation between two friends, Lucas and Josh, and it's packed with O sounds. So listen out for them. We're going to do this in 2 rounds. Round 1, I will be Lucas, you'll be Josh. I will leave a gap after each of my lines so that you can respond. Just focus on getting those O sounds moving. Did you go to the night markets last night? No, not yet. Were there food trucks? Sounds amazing. I had to stay home. It was an early but slow start this morning. All right, round 2. I will be Josh, you'll be Lucas. Yeah, I went with Jo. Did you see the photo she posted? Heaps. We got bao, then some loaded nachos. So good. Fair. I nearly didn't go. Traffic on the road was brutal. The words to really focus on in that dialogue are go, Jo, photo, posted, loaded, nachos, slow, home, so, go, and road. Every single one of those has the O sound, different spellings. And they all came up in completely natural conversation. And that's what we were aiming for today. Now, if you want to go deeper on connected speech and have a structured place to practice all of this and all sounds of English with real feedback, I run a 6-month pronunciation program called the Australian Pronunciation Studio. Comprehensive video lessons, guided drills, audio shadowing files, live group sessions, and a community of learners working on exactly this. Doors are not always open, so head to the link in the description to find out what's inside, and when the next round opens, QR code is also on the screen. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this has been the most requested video I have ever had. So I really hope it was worth the wait. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with a word that you think has the O sound. It can be anything, a word from today, a word from your workplace. Let's see how many we can collect down there. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.